It's 6:06 GMT. This is Weekend Live from the BBC World Service. I'm Rebecca Kesby, and with me on the programme today with all their thoughts and views on events, Marco D'Annunzio, Associate Professor in Urban Anthropology at the University of Birmingham here in the UK, and Varashni Pillay, a South African journalist and founder of the Explain News portal. More from both of them in just a moment. First, though, let's get more on our top story, that and universities now, because this is a story that's affecting a group of Nigerian students here in the UK, and that is the Nigerian economy is really struggling at the moment. The cost of petrol has risen more than 3 times in the past year, double, while the value of the Nigerian currency, the naira, has been plummeting. And that is apparently affecting Nigerian students here in the UK. A group of students from Teesside University in the northeast of England have been thrown off their course now. Oguma is on the line. Andrew, just talk us through what's happened.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to BBC. Yeah, actually, when we came in September 2003, and so as at the time we were coming, we were made for some of us who were in social sciences, we made to pay our businesses, were made to pay £5,000 initial deposit. And then we were told that after the initial deposit, they will then pay the subsequent payment, which is the remaining £10,000 in 7 installments. And so as at the time we made those initial payment of £5,000, the naira, and so as at the time we got in, for me, I got in October. As at October, November, December, the naira had already seriously devalued.
Goodness.
And so you now have the naira going for 2,000 to a pound. That is almost 4 times the initial price. But to our surprise, October, immediately we got to school, we were made to, the school gave insisted that we in 2 installments. Why he told other foreign students that they can pay in 3 installments, and that has seriously affected our calculations and how we could meet up with that arrangement.
Yeah,
we wrote to the school, but still
it's sort of messed with your planning, hasn't it? That it's very difficult. You're obviously on a student visa, and now the Teesside University is kind of abiding by the national law that if you're not at the university, you can't stay. But have you been getting much support from the university? Because it does seem like you're in quite a difficult position.
Yeah, the challenge is that our major challenge with the school is that why is the school in a hurry to collect that huge kind of amount in a period of 2 months? We have other universities across the UK who have made it very flexible for the students to pay. But this side has been very, very rigid on that. It's not about national, I don't think it's about national guidelines. It's actually about how universities, take humanity first. Education is not just supposed to be business and making African students, the cash cow at all time. You must also consider that this issue that is happening, particularly to Naira, is not a product of what the students themselves design. And so the school itself has not been helping. Students have written series of letters to them telling them this is the situation. Okay. But yet the school, but beyond that, again, a lot of students have even made effort to pay. This university will continue to charge you to say, okay, pay up. Students are paid.
Just briefly, Andrew,
the university is saying that because
what's your plan? What's your plan now? Because you're now in trouble, effectively, with the law, I guess.
Yeah, the challenge is that what we're trying to do is that we're trying to, tell the university to say, okay, you wrote to the UKVI that the student, in fact, they lied to the UKVI that the students have stopped coming to school. What we now want the school to do is that since there's because the school is trying to, because of the outcry generally, the school is trying to put up meetings to talk to students.
So they are talking
saying that
to
the same school
okay.
who,
the Teesside University
who had initially, Yeah, the same school who had initially informed the UKVI about all of these things should write to UKVI, because within the guidelines of the UKVI, the university can still write to UKVI to say that we are talking with this student and these matters are being resolved.
Okay, well,
and
thank
so that
you.
that problem can live.
Yeah, it does sound like a pickle. Thank you very much for coming on to tell us about it, and we wish you luck with your onward discussions on that. That's Andrew Sagan Oguma there from Teesside University in the northeast of England, and in the Midlands of England is Professor Marco De Nunzio, one of our guests. What do you make of that story then?
Yeah, first of all, I want to give all my solidarity to Andrea and all the students affected by this. As a lecturer, is really concerning what's happening to them. Of course, yes, there is. Is the most clear example. Sorry, I just listen.
Don't worry, no, it's live radio. Everybody can understand that, I'm sure.
Void is working to support them. Stuart Wincott reports.
They've been thrown off their courses, now they face deportation.
It's like a betrayal, I don't know. I'm just devastated. It's like I'm in a dream.
Jude's studying social work, but he says he and other students have been blocked from attending lectures and reported to the Home Office by the university.
It makes me feel like I've failed and I've wasted my time. I just feel that the school does not even value me. They don't even want me around. I just feel they're trying to get rid of me.
The problem is Nigeria is experiencing its worst economic crisis in a generation. Inflation is close to 30%. Students studying in the UK have seen their savings wiped out and are now struggling to pay tuition fees.